Hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect. Okay, what do we got left? Okay, we got Novaria, and then the 2 DLCs, Vermeer, Ilos, and that's it. Okay, so gotta do Wrex and Garrus's loyalty missions. I think it's kind of weird that only Garrus, Wrex, and Tali have loyalty missions in this game. I'm assuming that Kaidan and Ashley don't have one. Is that a spoiler? Anyway, it's kind of like, it's odd that only 3 of the party members have it. It'd be interesting if Liara had one, or if Kaidan and Ashley had one. Especially if, like, if I remember this thought, I'll talk about it later when we get to Vermeer.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Oh, that's right. We gotta check up on our girlfriend.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Just checking in.
With you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
Oh, romance is progressing.
Very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
That sounds weird. I want out of here. I love how much of an asshole you can make Shepard.
Sounds amazing. Are you saying
It's better than sex?
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society.
God, I feel so bad I'm gonna have to dump your ass for Tali.
I mean, that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
Virgin alarm.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
Virgin.
I'm only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research.
Don't comment. I don't want YouTube getting in trouble. Get me in trouble.
Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
Not yet.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need
Fuck,
to put
did I mess
aside
up the
our personal
romance?
feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way.
Fuck! Fuck!
Let's talk about something else.
Oh, fuck, I messed this up. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've actually romanced Liara, I completely forgot you could fuck it up. Ah, god damn it. Fuck. Fuck. Oh god, I forget how it goes. I think I fucked up. Okay.
Let's go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I really hope I didn't fuck that up. I'm making a separate save just in case I did just completely fuck the romance up. Okay, I don't care about you, Caden. Oop. Let's see how Wrex, Tally, and Garrus are doing. Oh shit, I gotta go through everyone's equipment again. Hmm. Wait, what? That's supposed to be pink. There we go. Hmm. Okay, Tally... Yeah, Tally's good. Hmm... Wrex is also good. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, then Garrus. Oh yeah, put him in that. Okay, so sniper rifle, he's good. Okay, yeah, he's good on... Okay, he's kitted out now. Okay, that's good.
Shepard,
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Sometimes.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
Now, the last guy who said he works better on his own ended up dead by Saren. So, is that really a smart idea,
So long,
Wrex?
Wrex.
Shepard. Shepard, Wrex. Shepard, Wrex. Got us?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him.
Yeah, we'll
He's
get him.
one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we will find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Yes, ma'am. You can count on me. Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Of course.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him,
I am the
they will make
Senate.
sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either.
Hell yeah,
See,
Garrus.
this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, ma'am.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Brr. I won't sell the upgrades. I think it's better to like turn that into what is it? What's it called?
Looking for supplies?
Omnigel. Like I very rarely have to use the Omnigel stuff. I feel like it's better to like sell your weapons and then use like upgrades that you don't need to make Omnigel. I don't know if that's actually like viable. I'm sure someone can do like a breakdown on like how much Omnigel you get from certain items versus how much you get from selling them. But I just kind of prefer to. That's like in my head. That's just kind of like how I do it. Just makes it easier for me. Okay, so I got. 500. Okay, that's. I need more money.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
Okay, so Tally's tapped
I
out.
should go.
See you later.
So I went to the movies today. Yesterday I went and saw the Two Towers and Fellowship of the Ring, and today I saw Return of the King. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna stream today. Not because, like, oh, the movie went on too long and stuff like that. But, like, the popcorn just, like, upsets my tummy. Like, it's just really, like, upsetting it. I don't know what it is, like, about the popcorn at that place, because, like, it's hard to watch a movie and not have popcorn. Like, whenever I go to that theater, it always ends up, like, making my stomach,
Priority clearance.
like, feel terrible.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh, this is the Ilos mission, I think, now that it's unlocked. Wait, can you do Ilos before you do Noveria?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander. But they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Why did I say Ilos? It's Vermeer, duh.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
I wonder if they react differently if you, like, consistently hang up on them for everything. Since I played nice and it's like, yeah, sorry, my bad. They're more willing to, like, be civil about telling me that stuff. Okay, where do I go for Wrex? Argos Row, okay. Oh, there it is.
Message coming in.
Patching it through.
Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing.
This is a Geth trap, if I remember right.
Communications failing. Life emergency transponder filter. Won't last long. Please hurry.
Yeah, if I remember right, that's like either a pirate trap or it's a... What is it? Either a pirate trap or a Geth trap. I'm gonna bring Wrex just in case I'm wrong and this is the pirate house, or pirate place where you're supposed to get him. Okay, so... Okay, so it is a different thing, okay. It might actually be where... Where is it? Actually, let me go get the debris and then swing around and do it that way. It might be where the Pinnacle Station is located. Yes, but yeah, anyway, I went and saw... The watch order was very odd. Because it was in the same theater that I went to for both of them. It was like just enough time for someone to come in, clean the theater, get it prepped for the next showing. But they had Two Towers playing first, and then they had Fellowship of the Ring playing after that. And it was very confusing to me that they would have Two Towers playing first, then have Fellowship playing later in the day. Because they had Return of the King playing like in between them in a different theater. Which, like, yeah, I would assume you would need to, like, spread it out across multiple theaters, which I kind of assumed was the case. But when it was like, no, it's just the same theater for Two Towers and Fellowship, I was like, why? Why do it that way? That doesn't make any sense. It's like, more than likely someone, if they're a Lord of the Rings fan, they're not just going to watch one. They're going to watch all three. Unless there's just, like, one of the part of the trilogy they just really like the most. Which, man, I guess that could be fair, because, like, my dad's favorite of the trilogy is, Two Towers. It's like, maybe someone's just like, you know what, I only got the money or the time to go see one. I'm just gonna go see my favorite. Which, in that case, I guess it makes sense to be playing them out of order. But I don't know, that's just... I don't know. It was just kind of weird to me. Okay, what do I give? Oh, first aid. Hello, Shepard. Oops, I forgot to level Wrex up. Whoopsie daisy. How are you doing today? Stasis, barrier throw. Warp fitness combat. I do throw. We're throwing. Go up there. Oh, goodness. Oh, Mako. I've defended you in the past, Mako. Why do you do this to me? Ah, come on. Ah, come on. Fuck. Okay, up we go. This way, this way, this way. Come on, come on. I believe in you. Why do this? Come on, get up there. Come on, come. Oh, wait, what? When the hell did that get added in? That wasn't in the original. Am I crazy? What? When did they added a boost in? That wasn't in the original. Oh my god, that makes it so much easier. Okay, on the way we go. This way, this way, this way. Hey, you're back. How was Japan? Oh god, come on, get up there. Come on. Come on. Wait, did I pass it? Oh, it's right there. I've been fine. Now, I was just saying, I was complaining about how my stomach's been feeling because I went and saw, went to the movies, and usually shit. I don't know if it's like the butter or whatever, but usually leaves my stomach feeling like pretty torn up. But I went and saw the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings trilogy in theaters, because I didn't get to see the trilogy in theaters when it was first coming out. I only got to watch them on like VHS and DVD and stuff back in the day. So that was like really awesome getting to like see those movies on the big screen, getting to experience that. Oh god. I also had fish for dinner, so that is not mixing well with the popcorn butter. My stomach's not feeling great. Yeah, we're almost done with like the Silent Hill F streams because the game takes forever. I say that in a nice way, is it needs to be beaten. It's kind of like Nier Automata because you need to beat it 3 times to see like the true ending of the game, which is kind of like I like it because like that's something only a video game can do. Like you can't go watch a movie and get a different ending. But at the same time, it is kind of annoying that it's required to beat it multiple times to see the true story.
En route.
So we should be done with that soon. Then I was going to do Silent Hill 2 original, and then hopefully Resident Evil 9 will be out by then. And then Final Fantasy 7, we just got onto... what is it? Then Final Fantasy 7... I knew it. We just got to Disc 3, so it's just going to be like cleaning up shop and just finishing some stuff up. Mainly just getting like super weapons. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Omega... not Omega, the like Ruby and Sapphire. Ruby and Emerald fights, just because it would require a lot of grinding, like off-screen stuff. I'm not sure if it's really worth it. That's why I just like the satisfaction of beating it. Yeah, seeing Lord of the Rings in theaters, it was... God, that is an experience. That is what cinema is for. Like, you're never gonna get movies like that ever again. Boink. Okay, do I do anything to it? No. Is that it? Oh, it's done. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is about popcorn, like theater popcorn butter. It just tears me up. I don't know what it is. Like, you can't watch a movie without popcorn. But at this point, I think I'm just gonna have to stop eating it because it just fucks me up real bad. Okay, there's Pinnacle Station. I am hoping that works, because that is one of the things that I modded into the game. Because apparently, somehow BioWare lost like the code for the DLC for Pinnacle Station. They didn't lose it for Bring Down the Sky, which is kind of weird. So like, I am curious, since that's a DLC, I am curious how they reverse engineered it, and hopefully it works entirely and it doesn't like bug out. Okay, this is where we get Rex's armor, I think. Hidden structure. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's probably for Wrex. Yeah, for the end of Fellowship, like when it got to the scene with Boromir when he's, is that a spoiler? That movie's, the book's like 70 years old. That movie's been out for almost 30 years. Can I talk what happens to Boromir? I think everyone knows this. But like what happens with Boromir at the end of the movie, like the entire like theater, you could hear everyone crying. Like the old man that was sitting next to me in the theater, Like, he had a napkin in hand. I could see him out of the corner of my eye, just like dabbing his eyes with it during all those scenes. Because like I said, I try to be conscientious and not spoil things, but it's like certain things are like, that's just like pop culture osmosis. Like, even if someone hasn't seen it, they probably know it. Like Luke being Vader's son, or like Aerith dying. It's one of those things where I think everyone knows it, even if they haven't played it.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Yeah, when Boromir died, that was like the whole theater was crying, like very openly crying. It's a very cool experience, like being in a theater of people that sad.
I smell trouble.
I gotta say, that is something I do like about this remake, is it cuts all the chatter from the enemies down to a significant amount. 'Cause I remember like playing it back in the original, and it's like every second there's where the fuck did you go? Enemy shouting something, and it's very obnoxious. Oh, I'm dead. The shotguns kind of suck in this game.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Like, the pistols in this game are absolutely amazing. And then, like, because I usually play Vanguard, because I love how they play in 2 and 3. I think that's, like, my biggest gripe with 1 is, like, outside the gunplay just being kind of jank, a lot of the classes don't feel all that distinct from each other. Like, playing Vanguard just with, like, the pistol is much better optics than trying to use a shotgun most of the time. It's really, really weird, because, like, the idea of not using a shotgun in 2 and 3 is just, what? Oh, wait, yeah, got him. Nice job, Wrex. What? And, like, also, I hadn't seen the extended editions before. Sacrilege, I know, but it's always been like, I already had the original trilogy on Blu-ray, and then the extended editions are usually so expensive comparatively, so it's like, why spend that money? But it's like, okay, now that I've seen them, especially on the big screen, I definitely know what. I definitely think I'll splurge and get the money when I have the money to spare it. And get the extended editions. Ah, for fuck's sake. Where are you? Have you played the Mass Effect games before? I don't remember if it's something you've played or if you wanted to play. Eh. Yeah. Ah, okay. I would highly recommend playing them. They are amazing. The first one is kind of janky, Like, I got a lot of complaints. Okay, I'll explain, like, a major complaint I have right now. So, like, in Mass Effect 2, okay, so the game's way they work is there are 6 classes. You pick your class. In Mass Effect 2, you're limited to certain weapons just based off of, like, what is it? So in Mass Effect 2, you can only use like whatever weapons are limited to your class. So like in Mass Effect 2, a Vanguard, which is the class I'm playing, would just have a shotgun, a pistol, and an SMG on them. Mass Effect 3 has it to where any class can equip any weapon, but there's a weight limit, so certain classes can't carry as much weapons, or can't carry as many weapons. Mass Effect 1 has this really stupid thing I do not like. It was worse in the original, and now in this version of it, they kind of fixed it, but it's just, I'm confused why they even kept it. So, you see that Shepard's carrying every type of weapon: assault rifle, sniper rifle, shotgun, and pistol. Your character, what is it, only has special training in pistols and shotguns, which means your damage is going to be very hard capped with the sniper and assault rifle. And this is for like different like weapons depending on your class. Like if you're playing infiltrator, it'd be sniper rifle and pistol. So you'd be doing way less damage with the assault rifle and the shotgun if you were infiltrator. Like I can't do very much damage with the sniper rifle and assault rifle. In the original Mass Effect 1, you couldn't even aim down the sights with these guns. So if you pulled out the sniper rifle, you couldn't even snipe with it. Which always made me think, why do they have it that the character... Why is your character carrying around these guns that they effectively can't do any damage with? Or, like, can't even aim with? Like they made it so that now you can actually aim with the guns. But it still just leaves me scratching my head, like, if I don't have the training for the weapons, and same for, like, your party members, where if they don't have training for weapon, their damage output is just garbage. Why have it so that you can equip items on them? Because, like, if you're playing the game and you don't know that, like say you're a first-time player and you're like, oh, this is a good assault rifle, I'll just give like one of those to all my party members. And it's like, oh, Tali doesn't actually have any training in assault rifles, she's actually garbage with it, you should be putting points and focusing on her shotgun and pistol. Garrus, or like Wrex, his shotgun and assault rifle, don't give him a sniper rifle. It's like very unintuitive, and it's just like just thinking logically, why is a character carrying around a weapon that they can't effectively use? I don't know if there's like any mods that remove that, but it's just something that's always bothered me about Mass Effect 1 in particular. I think Mass Effect 2 did it best, where like each class is limited to certain weapons, because it helps make the classes feel very distinct from one another, in my opinion. And then like later in the game, around like near the end, you get like the combat. I think I do have a complaint though in Mass Effect 2 is, and later in the game, like each combat class can get like a super weapon, like the Claymore shotgun, the Widow sniper rifle, the Revenant assault rifle, but there's no like SMG or pistol, which is what the classes based around abilities use. So they have to pick training to use like another weapon, and it's like, oh come on, you couldn't have made like a super pistol or a super SMG that's exclusive to those classes, like the super shotgun and super sniper rifle and super assault rifle. Come on, make it be a little fun. That's a very minor complaint that there isn't another gun, versus like a major complaint for like, why is my character carrying around guns that she can't use? Why are my squad mates carrying weapons they can't use? Because it's very annoying as well, because you'll have it so that characters pull out a weapon in a cutscene that they aren't trained to use, and then in the follow-up fight for it, they're using that weapon. And it's like, oh, okay. Because like I noticed it like last time I played through this, like Garrus like pulls out a pistol in a cutscene, and then like we're in a fight after that, and he's doing like no damage. I'm like, Garrus, what are you doing? And then I check, he has a pistol equipped. I'm like, why does he have a pistol equipped? He can't use the pistol. Yeah, that's like, when you get to the games, just be very aware of that don't bother giving equipment to characters if they don't have training in that combat field. And don't like bother like putting equipping better weapons to you if it's not one you have training in.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Wrex touches his grandfather's armor, his expression thoughtful perhaps. Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Also, this character is my waifu. Her name is Tali. I love her. We're going to see a lot of her. Oh, that's a nice view. I was trying to get the other side, but that's nice too. I actually have a Dakimakura of her, and it's the official one made by the company that makes this game. Her hips get a lot larger, or she gets a more voluptuous figure in Mass Effect 2. She's very pretty. I like her.
You lead, I'll follow.
And I like her accent as well. I still think it's very base that BioWare made official Dakimakuras for like the most popular love interests in the game. Because like Tali had one, Garrus has one, Liara has one, Wrex has one, but he was never in a love interest. I think it's just because everyone likes him. Yeah, I mean, it's really soft. I just don't have like an actual body pillow big enough to fit it. Because it's very long. I think it's like almost like accurate to how tall she actually is, because it's a pretty long one. Or maybe the ones I have are just on the smaller scale. That could also be, could be it. Did I get everything? No, I gotta go check over there. And okay, yeah. I would say we're near, like, mid-game, mid to end game in this right now. That's so pretty. Because we got a couple, we have, like, a bunch of side quests to finish. And then we have a couple more main story quests. Usually I try not to focus on doing too many side quests in RPGs. I just normally, for fuck's sake. I normally just do like what's required to like get some like good loot and stuff. But in Mass Effect, there's gonna be a Thresher mod down here. I can feel it. But in Mass Effect is your saves carry over from one game to the other. And the game accounts for like if you do a side quest or if you don't do it. So then like the game world changes. It's like minor things, but still I like having those like minor differences. So like, oh, this NPC shows up if you do this quest line in the first game, or if you didn't do it, then they die in the third game, stuff like that. Because otherwise, this game is pretty dang short. Like, even if you do like all the side content, I think this game's only like 20-ish hours. But it's also like designed to be very replayable, like make different Shepards, go through the game, see different like moralities, different classes. So being on the shorter side that's fine. I think Mass Effect 2 is the longest one, or at least it's the one that takes me the longest, but it's also the most open in my opinion. Because Mass Effect 3 is the most linear. Mass Effect 1 is open in a sense, but it's also very highly structured. Mass Effect 2 is not as highly structured, and it's very open for you to just go do things in whatever order you want. Okay, there anything here? I will say this is something Mass Effect 1 does better than all the others. It's just how alien it feels. Like we're on this remote ice world, and there's just a pyramid here. Why is this pyramid here? Who built it? Why? We don't know. I mean, it's probably Protheans, but whatever. That is a steep incline. Also, fun fact, when Shepard's running like this, she's not actually running faster, they're just adding a screen shake and changing her animation to make the player think she's moving faster. Which is a very devious thing for a game developer to do, and as soon as they reveal it, it instantly... I think they said it in, like, in an interview. I think that's what they were doing. It's like, oh. Okay. Amazing that you couldn't... Amazing that they kept that in the remaster of all things. Like, they could have actually implemented a proper running system, and they just didn't. Yeah, what parts of Japan did you visit? Like, did you go to Kyoto or like Tokyo or like what areas? Heavy metal. Okay, let's go give Wrex a little talk, see what he has to say about getting his armor back. Oh, there we go. Fucking finally, we're getting the good shit. Ooh, nice. Sounds like you went to a lot of places. I actually really like that. I'm talking down a little bit, but I really like this one. It's not my favorite in the trilogy. 2 is my favorite, but I like it more than I like Mass Effect 3. It's like a lot. Mass Effect 3 is my... On paper, it should be the best one, but I have a lot of issues with 3. But for like my tier list for the series, it goes 2, 1, 3, and then very far away is Andromeda, because I played Andromeda back when it came out. I thought it was going to be good. I had that shit pre-ordered. I never finished it. It is terrible. It goes on sale on Steam for like $2 every once in a while. It's like, no, that's...
Never a dull moment with you.
I would still not pay that much money for a game that bad.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead.
God, Andromeda is so
This one was
fucking bad.
He wanted
It's so bad.
his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much.
Like, I don't even have anything funny to say about the game. It's just...
His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see where that might give you...
Like, I can't even make fun of the game. It's just that bad.
Alina and I were old friends. Sort of.
Because, like, Mass Effect, in my opinion, is the best sci-fi series ever made, period. Like, it perfectly combined... I'm ruining this story, but...
We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Because like I played through the trilogy so many times in high school. It was like I would say it's still like one of my favorite series, like easily top 5.
Come in all shapes. Anyway,
I mean, I just admit I have a Dakimakura of the character and proudly declare, like as soon as she's on screen, saying, "Look at my waifu."
So what'd you do?
But like,
well,
I think Mass Effect is like the best sci-fi series ever made. Period. Like fiction, like in like literature, film, gaming. I think in period. Because like it perfectly blends like hard sci-fi with like some soft sci-fi stuff, and then also like things like cosmic horror, and it's just so like like great RPG aspects as well, like being able to craft and make Shepard into the way you want them to be.
What happened on the station?
Like yeah, the games, they're not perfect, but I think like story-wise, narrative-wise, like I can't think of anything that perfectly combines so many different types of science fiction and does it as beautifully as this does.
the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message.
Better luck next time.
Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone...
Fun fact, you can run into Alina in Mass Effect 2. If it's the character I'm thinking of, she's running a bar. And you just, like, you do something for her. No, wait, I'm wrong. No. Hang on. That's Arya, I think.
I told him the truth.
Yeah, that's Arya. I am dumb. I'm getting characters mixed up.
She was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
Because, like, you run into a character and she, like, you do something for her. And she says, like, better luck next time. Like, the same kind of cadence like Wrex does it.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard. Okay, so what do I put points into? Increases weapon damage. That sounds good. Oh, right. Let's go check that. Ooh, that's better burst DPS, but lower sustained DPS and much worse accuracy. Ooh. Do I give that to Wrex? Let's see how bad Garrus's this AR is. Oh, good God. Garrus needs that bad. Give him that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that has the same stats, but let's see if it looks better. It's got a camo effect, it looks like. Okay, then, okay. I have a bias. I don't like the human characters very much. I don't like Caden and Ashley, so I have not talked to them at all in this game. I have not, like, kitted out their equipment either. Some people like Caden, some people like Ashley.
Looking for supplies?
I like outside of a couple of characters, most of the human characters are not very good. Like most of the characters that are really interesting in Mass Effect are the aliens. Like Miranda and Jack are like really good. Miranda, Jack, Kasumi, Zaid, and James, I would say, are the human characters I like, and I think most people like. Jacob, Caden, and Ashley are generally considered to be like the worst party members. Actually, can I afford one of the...
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander.
Oh, that's the first one I have. Because the HMWSR weapons are like the best in the game. And usually you can only get them like really late game because of due to how expensive they are. And sometimes they drop randomly. Like the Colossus armor, which is black and red and really cool looking, is also the best armor in the game. But generally those are hard to find. You can sometimes get it as a drop, and I know you can get one from a quest in the DLC. Outside of that, they are pretty difficult to find until really late in the game. They're easier to find on New Game Plus. It's like all your equipment carries over, and then like you can get access to like certain weapon tiers that weren't available just due to like the way the level scaling worked. Should I buy it? How much is that? Fuck it. Okay, so Shepard should be good weapon-wise until like really late game. Okay, give Liara that. Then give Tally... Oh, she already has that. Okay, give Tally... that. Then give Wrex that. Actually, hang on. Because Tally and Liara are like the best party members in the game. Liara, like Biotics, which are like the equivalent to Magic, is stupidly broken in this game, so she's the strongest party member. And then Tally has like the best like tech abilities, and you fight a lot of enemies who are weak to tech abilities. So these two are your best party members. Wrex and Garrus, I would say, are your second best because they give you combat abilities as well. So they are a lot tankier. They're a lot less squishy than Tally and Liara are, but they don't have as many good abilities as they do. But they can shoot better. And then Caden, like Ashley, is just pure combat in a game where pure combat is not as important as space magic is. And then Caden's he's a worse version of Tally and Liara. He has the abilities of both, but he's not as good as either of them. He doesn't have the combat abilities of Wrex or Garrus, or technically Ashley, but yeah, I would say these two are the party members I use the least outside of just not finding them interesting as characters. They're also just, gameplay-wise, just not very good. At least, like, comparatively. Like, if you need someone with combat abilities, Garrus or Wrex are better. If you want someone with tech abilities, Liara and Tali are leagues better than Caden is. Wait, did I give everyone this stuff? I think I did. Yeah.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
You bet, Commander. Looking for supplies?
Oh yeah, Mass Effect has a lot of thinking in it. I was like, that's something that people have an issue with in Mass Effect. Well, in Mass Effect 2, you don't have to worry about it as much until you start getting into the real higher tiers of difficulty. Because in Mass Effect 1 is you have shields and then you have health, and in Mass Effect 1 you can usually just bypass shields entirely due to certain ammo types or through biotics. Like biotics can usually ignore shields, or you can equip certain ammo types that can ignore shields. Mass Effect 2 and 3 introduced treat the shields more like a health bar. So like you're facing an enemy and they have their health, and then let's say they have their shield. So certain weapons are good for taking down certain type of shields, or like, so you use like a fast firing weapon to take out a shield or a barrier, and then you use a slow heavy hitting type of weapon for armor, and then any kind for health. Then you also have abilities that shred through like different types of health types. Like some abilities are good for going through armor, some are good for going through health, etc., etc. Mass Effect 2 gets a little not great on higher difficulties, because if you play it on a real high setting, there are a lot of abilities that are perfectly viable on lower tier skills, but if you play on high tier, just cannot put a dent through most types of armor or most types of health bars. Like biotics become useless at a higher tier, and then it just becomes kind of a shooty game. But then on higher difficulty, you have less ammo, so then it just becomes very difficult, and there are points where you can really get screwed over. So like on lower tiers in Mass Effect 2, you can get by just using whatever party members you want, but in Mass Effect 2, you really, on high tier, like if you're doing like an insanity run or like the super hard run, you gotta actually think like what party members to bring and like what type of ammo to use and things like that. Mass Effect 3, I feel like, has the least amount of thinking in it, because like it's very easy to just just give Garrus best gun and then just hide behind cover while he does everything. Okay, Herschel system and the Kepler Verge. Okay. Yeah, Mass Effect's gameplay is absolutely amazing, and it's very janky in this one. Mass Effect 2 and 3 really refine it and make it's nowhere near as fast or fluid or brutal as Gears of War, but it definitely hits it hits a similar itch. Mass Effect 1 tries to hit a similar itch, and it's not as good. It's like because like BioWare before this just made like CRPGs like Baldur's Gate and KOTOR, where it's very much like you click the character, your enemy, with the mouse, and then your character auto attacks, and then you just do like abilities. This was like their first time making like a true action system outside of like, I mean, those are still action RPGs like Diablo, but they're a lot less, how do I put it? There's a lot less moving parts, I guess. Like having to aim and shoot and do things like that is way different than just click, 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 click with a mouse. Not less satisfying, because Dragon Age Origins is their like original, not IP based action RPG, and it's very fun, very intuitive, very like tactical. How the fuck am I pulling out a sniper rifle? I don't use that. But it's very different than pew pew. Mass Effect 2 and 3 also have way better like party commands, because you can map in Mass Effect 2 and 3, you can map certain the character's abilities so that you can have them actually use abilities, be like auto tag to certain like buttons. Because in this one, if you want to have them use an ability, you have to manually open the menu, point it at the enemy, pick the ability, and you can do that with the other stuff in 2 and 3. But in 2 and 3, you can also just, okay, this is my favorite ability of yours, so I can just instantly just press a button and you'll use it if it's not on cooldown. Then you can, like, because you also give like squad commands like follow me, go this way. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, you can position them very specifically, like say go over here, you go over here, I'm gonna go hide over here, etc, etc. So it gets a lot more tactical. Bye-bye. Why is my gun not firing? Oh, Liara's down. Oh, shit. Yeah, you can also have it where abilities kind of miss, because they very finicky with like the aiming for abilities in this one compared to 2 and 3. They are you okay?
I'm ready to return.
All patched up.
Is he in here? Where is? There he is.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Gladly. Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
Get him, Garrus. Good boy.
That was satisfying.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Saleon's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species, pale blue, violet, orange, more than a few dark red, but his work has ended here. Time to head back to the Normandy. So, context, this is a loyalty mission for Garrus, because like in Mass Effect 2, the loyalty missions are a big deal. Mass Effect 1 has 3 loyalty missions, one with Garrus, one with Wrex, and one with Tali. And it's very weird because the loyalty mission for Wrex is the one that actually matters. I mean, it matters in the context of this game. It's mentioned in 2 and 3 if you do the loyalty missions, like Garrus and Tali will talk about it. The only one that like has an effect on certain actions in this game is just Wrex, which is weird. But for Garrus, is he was told you about a case back when he was part of like the police, more or less, and it was a guy who was picking up poor people, using them as test subjects so he could clone their organs and then sell those organs on the black market. And then when he got found out, he grabbed a bunch of his test subjects, boarded a ship, and just flew off into space. So Garrus asked you like, hey, I know where his ship is. Can you like fly out there and we go take care of this? Since we're like out of the bounds of the law, since you're part of like the super special military unit by the galaxy. So then you come here and you just kill the guy. Or I guess maybe you can try and talk Garrus into not trying to kill him. I've never done that because it's very obvious this guy's evil. Like, why would I tell Garrus, like, yeah, don't kill this guy. Give him a second chance. I know he's done horrific things on Citadel and out of Citadel. But, you know, everyone deserves a second chance. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta waste someone. I don't think someone like this will be rehabilitated. I don't think you can rehabilitate Dr. Lecter. Holy shit, Liara. When did you get this many points? Oh, right. I went and did Pharos. That's probably where you got it. Okay, Liara is also a very popular waifu. I have this modded so it has how she looks in Mass Effect 3 because she has a different look in each game. So some people like how she looks in 1, some people like how she looks in 2, some people like how she looks in 3. I like how she looks in 3 the most. So I wanted to try and like keep it consistent with like her appearance. I'm romancing her in this one, but I won't be romancing her in the other two. Which creates some very tasty, yummy drama. Since, like, all your choices carry over into other games. Okay, let's see how Garrus is doing. Because I do really, like, I feel kind of bad for Liara for what I do. But I just love the drama it creates because it has some really funny dialogue. So, like, if you romance a character in Mass Effect 1, they're not a party member in Mass Effect 2, and you introduce a lot of different other characters in 2. And then in 3, those characters come back. So it's like, oh, you can continue the romance with the character from 1 if you stayed, if you didn't, or like, in 2, you break up with your old romance, and then you hook up with someone new, and then in 3, you can continue the romance from character from 1 or 2. I just find it absolutely hilarious, just due to how catty Liara gets, because she's like, in Mass Effect 1, she's a very meek, she's very shy, she's very bookish. Then in Mass Effect 3, if you go with someone other than her, she is the cattiest bitch to, like, whoever you're in a relationship with, and it's the funniest shit. Shepard. Wrex. Shepard. Ah, his dialogue broke. Fuck. Wrex.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought about what you said, about eliminating the threat immediately, regardless of the cost. You were right. You were right about Dr. Salian, too. Killing him was the only solution. This way, we'll know he'll never hurt anyone again.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
I'm going to reapply for Spectre training. It will probably kill my father, but I've got to try. If that doesn't work, I'll do just about anything, except go back to CSAC. I'm done with them. No more red tape, no more politics. From now on, I do things my way.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
I love you, Garrus. You're so cool. Okay, she... That. God, I cannot find any good armor for you, Tally. Attack, biotic protection. I mean, that's 3 points of damage, or 1 point off of damage protection, 3 points off of shield protection. That doubles your tech biotic protection. I think that might be worth it. Nah, that's better DPS sustained and accuracy. Hang on, I'll swap it back. Okay.
Looking for supplies?
Show me what you got.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
You'll be spending a lot of time in the game and like just going through menus and stuff, but I think it just kind of comes with the territory of playing like RPGs. You got to spend a lot of time figuring out like what gear you have, what gear is good to get, and like equip to certain characters. I know it's not like the most exciting thing to watch, but it's always like nice. It tickles my brain like looking at the numbers and numbers go up. Okay, so Wrex, Tally, and Garrus are maxed out. Like their dialogue branches can't go any further unless we like progress like the main story, I think. Liara, we're romancing her. I don't think she gets any new dialogue until we do another main story mission. Oh, another thing I really love about Mass Effect. So you have a codex where it has like all the lore for the series right here, and it's all narrated by this really cool narrator.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turian 50.
So you can get like all this cool lore if you're like curious about it. Like when I was in high school, I would listen to it and just like, oh, this is so cool, this is so amazing. And then they have like all these other ones where they're not voiced, and you can just like read through it to like learn about like biology, culture, government, military doctrine, religion. Like it's so well thought out and just like so well detailed. And I love that it's all in the game, and it's not just like something like, oh, you go a wiki and you go browse it and things like that, but it's like built into the game. So if you have any questions about like lore, you can just learn all that stuff yourself. And then like each world also has its own flavor text. I kind of like get in and out of it a little too quick, but like every single world has like its own like description, and there's, if you actually take the time to read some of them, there's like some really weird stuff in some of the worlds. It's very much a game that, like, for all the Mass Effects, I do recommend just like taking time to slowly like read through all the stuff, even if it's not like the most interesting. It is just like cool, like the amount of thought and detail put into everything. Have I been here? Yeah, I'm not trying to like at least make it easier for like viewers. I try not to like just spend too much time on like the in-game documents. Like in like horror games, I'll read it because those are usually like important for like story stuff. This is just like if you have questions about lore and just want to like learn more about it, it's really cool. Okay, sorry, writing. There are a couple of these where they're just like go find item, and it's very boring and tedious. the valuable minerals, Turian insignia, data discs, signs of battle, and Asari writings. So those ones are whatever. I'm not too worried about them. Okay, Rogue VI, that's on Earth. Oh, let me go do that one. Because that one upgrades your class, actually. That one's actually like really important. It's like important to the story in 3, and it also gives you, it upgrades your base class so that you can dump more points into it and have it be less terrible. It's Earth! Okay, so fun fact. So, when this game first came out, Pluto was still considered a planet. So in Mass Effect 2 and 3, Pluto is missing, but Pluto's in this version of the game. And when Mass Effect came out, they didn't have the clear images of Pluto at the time. So this version of the game is after, was it NASA? I think it's NASA. Got those like really clear images of what Pluto looks like. So they updated it. So now it's actually based off of like how Pluto looks. It's really cool. I think they actually updated the lore too, because Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. Because like that was like, that's what like why Pluto's no longer considered a planet, because it's literally smaller than our moon. It's very tiny. I still like Pluto, but when I saw like the explanation for why it's not considered a planet, I was like, okay, I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. Actually, maybe I should bring Garrus, because you're fighting a lot of robots, and yeah, Garrus would be a smart idea. I can see my house from here. Yeah, it got downgraded, yeah. Because apparently there's like a lot of those outside of the area, like past Pluto, that we got a bunch of those. I wonder if they updated the picture for Earth as well, or if that's just the one that they use in Mass Effect 1 original as well, because this is the one that got the most amount of upgrades, I would say, compared to the original. Because I played the trilogy on Xbox back in the day, because it was an Xbox exclusive when it first came out. And it is, like, this game is janky. The original version of the game is way jankier. Honestly, sometimes if it wasn't for like the fact that all the side quests and like what you do in them carry over into Mass Effect 2 and 3, I would sometimes consider just skipping 1 just due to how jank the gameplay is, just so I could play 2. Because 2, I think, is the highlight of the series. It doesn't have as much RPG mechanics as 1 and 3 do. Well, I wouldn't even say 3 has more RPG. Well, maybe. Because in 3, you can like equip mods to your guns like you can in Mass Effect 1. And then also you get like more abilities and like branching pathways and like the skill tree. But I don't know, Mass Effect 2 just hits like a good balance in between being an being a shooter and being a RPG, and you get more roleplay stuff as a character, in my opinion, in 2. Because in 3, what you do in that game is just based off what you did in the previous 2. Then in Mass Effect 1, you don't really see the fruits of your labor until the later entries. So, like, yeah, you can be a giant human supremacist asshole in this game, but you don't really see the ramifications for that until you're playing 2. Or playing 3 as well. Ah, nope. So context for this side quest is we got contacted by the Earth military. There's a training facility up here on the moon, and it has an AI, or a virtual intelligence that has turned into an AI and has gone rogue. Because they differentiate between AI, which are illegal, and virtual intelligence, which would be something like Siri, where it's like, it's not intelligent in the sense of like being able to think for itself. You know, it's like the difference between like Cortana, not like Cortana the system, but like the difference between like Cortana and Siri, to use that as an example. Why the fuck do you have your pistol, Garrus? You don't use that gun. So things like Cortana from Halo are considered illegal to develop in Mass Effect's universe. Well, things like Siri, everyone has like one of those. Not sure if this is actually better than the version on console, because on console it's at least in back in the day. I'm not sure if the current version, like if you buy this, it was like a Simon Says kind of deal instead of this like Frogger bullshit. Actually, let me see if I have... Does this count as a synthetic? Let's try it. Because this is actually like a pretty tough one. I'm also playing on like the second hardest difficulty. Ow. That did chew through its health pretty significantly when I wasn't dying. So let me put that back on. Okay, what was it? Tungsten round. Oh, wait. Put that on you. Tungsten round. Where is it? Okay, try again. Oh, so the reason Tally is like in this suit is her species come from... They got driven off their planet by that universe's version of like evil AI. And then they were forced to like stay on starships for like hundreds of years, millennia, and her species evolved to where they have a really, really bad immune system because they're just used to the sterile air of like airships. So now like whenever they're out of their like home starship areas, is they have to wear these environment suits or they get like really sick and die. It's really cool. I really like that idea. And also, like, the DNA for the Quarians and the Turians, Garrus and Tally, are dextro-based instead of being amino-based like ours are. So, like, they can't eat or they can't eat, like, human food or, like, the food for, like, most of the other species in the galaxy. And also, they can't come into contact with the bodily fluids of other species during intercourse, or it will cause an adverse reaction inside them or on them, which is something that's covered in great detail in Mass Effect 2. It's very funny. Very fun conversation with your doctor. That was instantly through my shields. Retreat! Yeah, when I say that the Mass Effect universe is very detailed, it's very detailed. It's not something I think most author or like people when they're writing sci-fi stuff are thinking about, like, oh, if their species and their DNA is made from based off an entirely different type of acid, I guess, then like how that would affect like how they're able to eat or how they're able to interact with other races or species and things like that. It's good shit. Thought out. Or toxic acid being vented into the bunker. Oh, good. Also, the way that the guns work in Mass Effect is they're... like, if you look down there, you see I don't have any ammo. Is the guns have, like, an internal block and it just shaves off the ammunition that's required. And your gun can fire indefinitely until it overheats. Mass Effect 2 and 3 introduced a system of heat sinks where, oh, when your gun overheats, you just pop the sink and then a fresh one's loaded in. Lights on optical mainframe flicker and die. The first of the 3 computer clustering containing the VI is offline. Because, like, say you're in a firefight and your enemy overheats your gun, because that's an ability in the game. Or you're in a firefight, your gun's overheated and you can't fire anything. So it makes sense, but the way like it's implemented in gameplay means that now you have to worry about ammo. Whereas before you didn't have to do that. I have a mod installed where it reverts it to where, like, if you don't fire for a little bit, your gun will automatically cool down and just refill the clip. Or you can, like, eject the clip and then just get, like, a fresh one. Which is what they wanted to do in Mass Effect 2, but, like, for when they were playtesting it, a lot of people found it very confusing and couldn't, like, do it well, so they were just like, okay, whatever. We'll just make it ammo entirely. Which I think is bad. Really annoyed me because it's like, it's a very cool system, and I don't know why that would have confused people. When you have things like Gears of War, which has like the double reload, where like, oh, you reload, and then during the reload animation, you hit a button, and it increases the damage of your bullets. And it's like, okay, that's easy. But the idea of like, don't shoot your gun for a little bit and you get your ammo back, I don't see how that would go over people's heads, unless they got just like the dumbest of playtesters. No, hang on. Let's put that on. Oh. Oh, I get 2. Okay. Yep. And to cover we go. Is that an explosive being thrown at me? Is that it? That everyone? Okay.
Clear.
Thanks, Garrus. And shoot. Alert, kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. Okay.
Area secured.
God, that is satisfying. Just like how quickly she cocks it. Second of 3 computing. The second of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline.
Area secured.
Okay, is this the one where they have more show up, or is it the third one? Because it gets more difficult the further in you go. Oh, I almost missed that. It's weird because like in combat scenarios, Shepard's actually running faster. It's just like when you're on the overworld running around that you don't run faster. And it's just like a screen shake and an animation change to make it seem like Shepard's moving faster. It's like if you already have it so that Shepard can move at a faster pace when you're in combat scenarios, why don't you have it so that that's like applicable when you're out of combat, when you would be doing a lot of your running? I don't know, just kind of weird. There's a lot of like very odd choices. I don't know if it's like maybe just a coding issue. Eh. Okay, increases her shields. I think that's a good one. Because she is kind of squishy. They give you so much loot. A lot of it isn't great, but loot is loot. Which is kind of like the inverse issue of Mass Effect 2, because there is very small like weapon and ability pool. Because like a big criticism for Mass Effect 1 was like there's a lot of just like useless weapons and useless skills. So in Mass Effect 2, when it came out, they were just like really scaled down like the amount of abilities you have, the amount of weapons that there are. Oh boy. Well, they just made it real easy for us.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Not very smart, just rushing into... That's just a bottleneck, just a absolute... That was not smart on their end. I wonder if I can actually shoot it without hitting the shield. Or additional security drones powering up. Yep, this is the one. Woo! You okay, Garrus? What are you screaming about? Bursts of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your heartsuit heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. I'm not reading all that. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequency until the lights of the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. It's very weird to me that this insignificant side quest, they do tie it into the story in Mass Effect 3, like at the very end, but it's weird that this is the one that gives you your class specialization and not something else, because it's very odd. Your specialization class will replace your base class and talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank and specialization. Okay. Shock Trooper or Nemesis? Shock Trooper, highly trained killing machine. Shock Troopers excel in all combat situations. Increases health, increases damage protection, increases the immunity or barrier ability, improves the adrenaline ability. Okay, so this is if you want to be a tank, if you want to like be a lot beefier and like increase like your ability to tank stuff. This is if you want to do a lot more damage. Improve warp and lift, because warp does damage over time and lift allows you to just lift your enemies and then just shoot them in the air. As I feel like I am kind of squishy right now, so I think Shock Trooper might be a good one. I actually forget which one's like the better one. Yeah, let me look it up real quick, because this is like one of those things. I'll do Shock Troop. Just because, like, I get... Like, Warp and Lift is good, but this increases a lot more stuff. Yay. Okay, Garrus, you get your stuff back. I try to give them like the poison rounds just because I think it's really like they're I don't know, I think especially if they're using like the assault rifle, being able to damage or inflict poison in rapid succession like that, I think is really good. I don't know if that's actually viable. Like, I play the game based off what I think is good. I don't know like any actual like cheese strats outside of like Mass Effect 3 where if you give Garrus the N7 Typhoon and upgrade like his assault rifle specialization, then he just becomes a god of death. Ooh la la. Oh, that's a sick sniper. Yeah, he's good. There are little things that aren't mentioned either, like for like certain types of ammo types. So cryo rounds will actually keep your gun cooler versus if you're using like like flame rounds or explosive rounds will heat your gun up a lot faster, which makes sense. You're putting something that is hot in the gun and it gets hot as a result. Then with cryo ammo, you're putting something cold in your gun, which makes it harder for you to build up heat with it. You do, like, in late game, unlock heat sinks, which allow your gun to fire... Like, once you get, like, a heat sink 10 and you slap it on a gun, you have to try really hard to get your gun to actually overheat. It's just awesome. I feel like Mass Effect 1's the one that benefits the most from New Game Plus, because, like, a lot of the really fun toys aren't unlocked until the end of the game. Like, early game, a lot of your abilities aren't great. The gunplay isn't great because you're using really shit weapons. And then by the end of the game, you're able to get a lot of the better weapons. And, like, your abilities are actually doing a lot of stuff that makes them feel viable. It's like in Mass Effect, because, like, everything you have in Mass Effect 1 carries over into New Game Plus. Mass Effect 2, I don't like playing on New Game Plus very much. I usually just start, like, a new save. Because nothing really carries over into New Game Plus, and then you can actually be a detriment to yourself because you're starting without all the bonuses you got from Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 1 save. So then it can become difficult to do certain, like, Paragon and Renegade actions. Then Tally's good. Garrus is also good. Wrex. I have not found a single good armor for Wrex since the start of the game. Like, this is his starting armor. What the fuck? I guess I could, like, go to the Citadel and try and buy him some armor, but I don't like going to the Citadel.
Looking for supplies?
It's not, like, very easy to navigate. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to run around. At least in my opinion. There's like a lot of loading screens, try and find stuff, and it's like, is it worth it just for potentially finding armor for him? Actually, let me sell like the really low end stuff. Okay, any other weapons I can sell? No, I don't think so. Oh, hang on. There's something for Wrex. Heavy armor, Krogan, damage protection. Yeah, let's get him that. It's your lucky day, Rexy boy. Ooh, goody. Oh, look at him. He looks so clean. Oh, Wrex, my boy, you look so good. Damn, he looks good. Yeah, hopefully that means he's not going to be getting his ass kicked as badly. Oh god, he's so clean looking.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, where can I sell his stuff? Oh, that's buyback. Whoops. Okay, so what side quests do I have left? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I just have 6 side quests left. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to call it there for tonight. I'm gonna, next time I stream Mass Effect, I'm gonna go do those 6 side quests, and then assuming that doesn't take 2 hours, then I should be able to do those side quests and then swing over and start the next main story quest. Because the way that I try to do it is, once you head to Vermeer, is the game I feel gets, I mean, you can still do stuff, but like narratively, it's just the pace really picks up, and it's way better to get like all the side content in the game done before you start Vermeer, because then once you do Vermeer, then you head straight to the Citadel, then you head to Ilos, and that's into the end of the game. And it's Ilos onward is gonna be like a very long stream, because there's no real good stopping point in that. That's so like once we get there, that is like just gonna be however long it takes me to beat that game. But getting to Vermeer, I feel I want to get like all the side stuff done, so I gotta get all the side quests done here, do Novaria, then do the DLC stuff, and then start Vermeer, and that's gonna be like the last. Vermeer will probably be, Vermeer and Citadel will probably be its own stream, and then Ilos and Endgame will be its own stream, because that'll be a very long one, because the end of the game actually takes a while. Or at least it feels like it does. But, yep, I'm going to call it there for tonight. Thank y'all for watching. Hope Hope y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.